So, happy Christmas, everybody! And today I'm going to be talking about my second favorite Christmas movie ever made, first being It's a Wonderful Life, which I already talked about last year. I'll be talking about Die Hard. So, this is an action comedy movie. Pretty much everybody on the planet has seen it, so I don't really need to break down the details of what it's about. Very influential over the years. It inspired like so many knockoffs or action movies, pretty much anything. Like if I feel like if this movie didn't exist, cinema would be very different, or at least action cinema would be very different. This movie combines the action, the thriller, suspense, and comedy. It's great. It's like a nice little salad with all your favorite stuff in it. It's not the most high budget movie because most of it's set in one location, which is very well utilized, by the way. You have, Bruce Willis as John McClane fighting off against 12 evil German, uh, well, they're not really terrorists, they just want money. What comes to mind when I think of like a guy movie, though. I don't like the idea of things being called guy movies because, well, I'm a guy, so doesn't it make every movie I like a guy movie? Please explain down in the comments what that even means. Like, okay, yeah, this movie has explosions, fist fights, a lot of blood and guts. Well, not that many, I guess. Violence, shooting. I guess does that count as a guy movie? Because I guess so. But it's all done in like this very tasteful way, in my opinion. Nothing's really exploitative. It's just there to enhance the plot. I love Bruce Willis as John McClane. The character isn't this like unstoppable superhero. He's just a clever dude. Like he's just, you know, he outsmarts them using his wits. He's not like I don't know. He's just some dude. Not like Superman or Batman where he has all this crazy technology or superpowers. All he has is his mind and his experience as a police officer to save the day. Now, compared to most like mid-budget thrillers, this one looks very like polished and cinematic. Great seeing it on the big screen. They brought it back for its 35th anniversary, I believe, and it aged so well. Like if it came out today, you'd be like, yeah, that is a movie. It's like one of those movies that are timeless. Like obviously the technology looks old and stuff, but in terms of like the movie itself, looks like it could have came out today. I'm being honest. And unlike most action movies of that period, I think the acting was really good. Bruce Willis, definitely a great actor, though I I wouldn't say he's shows that much emotion in this movie. If you want to see like a really good Bruce Willis movie based on his acting, I'd go like The Sixth Sense. He's still very good here though. He's very human and not this like unstoppable force like Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger's are in their characters. He's very good at like making these wise ass remarks without like diluting the tension of the scene because you still feel the tension. It's just he says something funny, but you're not brought out of it. I feel like that's a problem we have with most modern action movies, especially Marvel movies as of late. Supporting cast is great. I like his wife. Very kind of. She has like a very independent mind, but still cares for her husband, even though they have their differences. Love the cop in this movie. The cop he calls over because he's probably the only one in this movie who has a very strong arc. Because he's afraid to get into the action because he accidentally shot somebody years ago. This is of course Reginald Johnson's character, and he works with Bruce Willis to actually, face his fears, come into the conflict, and he saves the day, as well as Bruce Willis, of course. And they have really good banter back and forth, considering the fact that they don't meet in person until I believe the very end of the movie. They have very good chemistry, just like with their voices through the walkie-talkies. But of course, the standout character for this is Alan Rickman. Many know him as Snape from Harry Potter, and he's very good in this one too. Very different from Snape, unlike Snape. Same kind of voice though, but he's very like cool and calculating villain that you kind of like, even though he's doing like evil things. You're just charmed by him. You love to hate him, and when he dies in the final scene, you're like, yeah, like I hate you, but you got a good death scene. The terrorists are pretty threatening too, even if they look like they walked out of a GQ magazine. Stunt choreography is great. Like it all seems real. Like it's not just some big green screen. Like they actually do these stunts and actual sets. It's great. Like I know, I'll and it shouldn't be impressive, but for some reason it is because movies don't like doing that anymore. And yes, it is kind of a constant stream of action, but they don't just do the same thing every time. They keep it original as it goes on. So yeah, I think I've gussed over this movie enough. Everybody likes this movie. I don't know anybody who doesn't like this movie. I haven't seen the sequels. Let me know if they're worth watching because I feel like with a movie like this, it's like where do you go from here? Do you just repeat the same plot over and over again? But from what I've heard, some of them are good, some of them are not good, but everybody has like a different opinion on them. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the sequels, and of course what you think of this movie itself. Like I said earlier, Happy Christmas, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be talking about the Doctor Who Christmas special, which I'm very excited for, as well as the Boy and the Heron, which is the new Miyazaki movie. I'll give you guys my thoughts on that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe below for any of that, and until next time, peace.